Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Zaheer Chishit. I'm a certified NLP coach, and today the book review that we will do is on a person who's almost a human rocket. The book's name is Elon Musk. It's a thick, huge biography by Ashlee Vance, and as per the record, she has interviewed more. She has had direct interviews with the Elon Musk for over 50 hours, of course, spaced out, and she has interviewed even people close to him and read almost all the available literature that is there on him. So, hence, it's a treat to see the excellence that he follows and the reasons behind it, and how the man that we know as Elon Musk came about. Primarily, the part which is respectable about him is that he is not just that he had everything on his plate. Though he came from a very sound background, he had to overcome very almost impossible odds. So let's start. First of all, most entrepreneurs build companies must try to solve humanity's biggest problem. So the fact is that in his mission, Elon Musk has a mission. It's not just about making primary money. His stated objectives are always make humanity a multi-planetary species, that is SpaceX, accelerate sustainable transportation, which is Tesla, transform global energy production, which is Solar City, and revolutionize online finance, XCOM, and PayPal. Hence, in order to achieve those objectives, let's see his background and how he came around. Forged by bullying, rebuilt by books. During his school days, as per the record, he was bullied a lot, beaten a lot, and at one point in time, he was thrown down a staircase and he felt unconscious. But instead of replying in kind, he made himself more valuable, more knowledgeable. How? At that time, he read all the science fiction authors that were available. Some of the notable ones include Isaac Asimov, Douglas Adams, Tolkien, and he also read a lot about philosophy and physics. And all them reinforce the belief that humanity should achieve great things. Rather than focusing on personal happiness, Musk became obsessed with civilization's future. A very unknown aspect was his own difficult with his father, but that difficult relationship actually made him more hungry for success. His father, Elon Musk, was, as per the record, never satisfied with him, always telling him to do more. Even if he did best of the best, he said he would criticize him. So that kept his hunger and his flame and his ambition always alive. He was never satisfied with what he did and always wanted to improve and keep improving on what he was doing. Leaving everything behind. Of course, we all know he's South African by nature. At the age of 17, he left his family actually left South Africa for Canada. And then from Canada, he went to University of Pennsylvania. And from there, he landed in Silicon Valley. Having said that, when he came to America, he on his own never had anything. He has intense work ethics. He works over 80 hours a week. He was known to sleeping in offices, not having a home, living on inexpensive food, taking showers in public places, and working continuously. Working and learning continuously are his motto of life. Zip to outsetted but undeterred. Okay, so this was Musk's first venture, which focused on providing city maps and city guides for newspapers. And also over here, it was not a bed of roses for him. Investor thought he was inexperienced, actually, which he was. Management replaced him as a CEO, and investors doubted his leadership. However, instead of quitting, he became obsessed with improving the product and improving himself as an entrepreneur. Eventually, Compact acquired Zip2 and he made 22 million from that venture. Now, again, he had issues in this venture, but that did not deter. He went on to make his second one, which is XCOM and PayPal, where he basically revolutionized banking when he brought one of the first digital banks to public's notice. Again, fraught with issues. He employees questioned his decisions. He was again replaced as a CEO. He had issues with the management. His speed of working did not match the speed of working of others. Hence, what did Musk do? Instead of getting sullen down, he just moved on to better things. Eventually, he sold PayPal to eBay. He made 180 million. Instead of just enjoying it, he invested it in the other startup. In fact, that's where the beginning of making of the Elon Musk we know today started. Because he took the most dangerous gamble in his life and established these three companies at the same time. SpaceX for space exploration, sending commercial rockets in outer space. Tesla, we all know, driverless and battery EV cars. Solar City to solve the energy problems of people. Each company would have been considered an extremely risky venture. He attempted all three simultaneously. Then came the interesting part when the 2008 crisis came and everything on his personal and professional life was nosediving. Uh, I mean, SpaceX had three rockets which were failed, and had it been a fourth failure, he would have been bankrupt. His divorce was occurring simultaneously. Hence, emotionally, he was exhausted, financially, heavily ruined, professionally, close to a complete failure. And honestly, most biographies would end here and we would not have known who Elon Musk is. But he did not uh, stop trying. He did not stop trying to make efforts to make his bet successful. SpaceX launched Falcon 1, which was successful on its fourth attempt. Soon afterwards, NASA awarded SpaceX a multi-dollar contract. Tesla secured emergency funding. Both companies survived, and Ashlee Vance, as per the author, this is a defining movement of Musk's career. From the brink, okay, actually, from his personal life, the records that we know, he has three marriages, and of course, he had issues in all these marriages. And of reasons include the extreme working hours, constant travel, emotional intensity, obsession with his work. Then the family tragedy was that he had his son passed away from sudden infant death syndrome, and rather than openly discussing this grief, must immerse himself in work even more deeply to overcome this grief. The book suggests this reflects his tendency to cope with emotional pain through productive rather than personal processing. So this is what it is: grief behind the ambition. So as it is said, he had extreme working hours, constant travel, but again he is was obsessed with work, and making work an obsession make him love the work and make him almost his work effortless. Though we all know he works more than anyone else in his team. So again, question arises: what are the key takeaways? How must overcome challenges? Primarily, as per the author, the first thing is Musk sets up challenges bigger than himself. His challenges are the ones that stretch him, that bring out best in him. In doing so, he not only brings best in himself, in his companies, but people around him also benefit. He, as per report, he's a very tough boss. He demands best from his people because he does the best of everything he has. Most entrepreneurs ask, will this make money? Must ask, does humanity really need it? First principle thinking, which primarily means that instead of just going to the market, getting it, he goes down to the basic, to the seabed level analysis of how the pricing, how a product is made. Instead of hiring consultants, because he self teaches himself the engineering, the robotics, and is able to participate very constructively in the discussions. When he got to know how much a rocket was costing, it was costing a lot that he was getting from Russia. He went, got the prices of each of the components and discovered that he could get that rocket made for much less price. Then extraordinary risk tolerance, as the author says, not just his risk tolerance is high because his pain tolerance is high. Because his pain tolerance is high, he can tolerate a lot of issues, lot of uncertainties, lot of problems coming his way. He enjoys solving them, enjoys being in with them. That's why he has extremely high risk tolerance. And there's no word impossible in his dictionary. If people talk to him, then they have to give a reason why certain thing is not possible. If the reason is anything but that it has never been done before, then he does not take it. And he is known that he challenges the employee and then get the work done himself at a faster speed. So, what are the key takeaways that we have for lessons to overcome adversity, and what do we actually learn from his thing? Learn from his thing. So, as I said, okay, pursue mission larger than yourself. Always set goals which are beyond your capacity, and once you commit to them, you will get the capacity. Pursue mission larger than personal wealth. So, this personal wealth should be secondary. First should be a core purpose that is there for you. Second, take calculated but meaningful risk. Now, in the world today, everybody wants to be a Elon Musk, everybody wants to be Bill Gates. But again, at the same time, to achieve that, you have to know what you are getting into. Which Elon Musk, though he took bigger missions, but he knew what he was getting into. Trust failure is a feedback, not defeat. Musk had been removed from CEO many times. He had faced public scrutiny, but he always takes that in the learning curve and see how I can be a stronger and a better Musk next time. Focus relentlessly during crisis. It is known that during crisis, Musk has a very cool and a calm composure. He does not lose his calmness, and that is why he is able to bring out the best solution. Don't let early success make you complacent. We all know Musk had early success. He sold his initial startup for millions of dollars, but he's not resting on them. He kept improving and kept pushing his boundaries further. Persistence often matters more than brilliance. Of course, it's a known fact. Consistency is everything. Thomas Edison, he had 1,000 experiments for the light bulb. So he Musk also kept trying, though he had failures, he had issues, but he knew he was stronger than them, and he continued to work hard at it. Now, not a single flash of genius. What it means is that you don't wait for some flash of genius to come. You start work, keep working, and once you keep working and dig deeper in your mission, naturally ideas and good ideas will flow to you. The authors of Elon Musk uh, is the author. As per the author, Elon Musk is less a celebration than a nuanced examination of an unconventional leader, someone driven by a long-term mission, extraordinary resilience, and relentless execution, while paying real personal and organization cost for that identity. His achievements are not from a single flash of genius, but from an unusual combination of his first principle thinking, an exceptional tolerance for risk, deep technical curiosity, and an almost uncompromising commitment to goals. Primarily, what this slide is saying, we should all be not just interested in what we do, committed to what we do, but to be obsessed with what we do, and hence that will not only make us enjoy the work but also bring out the best. Of course, there are costs associated with it in terms of sacrifices you make with respect to your family time, with respect to your relationship, but that what makes a Elon Musk a Elon Musk. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Kindly subscribe to my channel.